Hello, welcome back to my channel. Last time I have cleared the basics of algebra, how to solve linear equations and the transposing and cross multiplication. Today we'll be doing the harder questions on algebra, which is generally be found in GCSE's higher tier papers and 2 marks, 1 marks, even in the foundation paper as well. So whether it's any board, you will find this one. So let me do some questions on it. The first one is x plus 1 over 3 is equals to 1 over 4. This type of question we have done last time as well. Here, the best way is a cross multiplication, or you can do the traditional way, which I taught, like multiplying 3 to both the sides, multiplying 4 to both the sides. But I think we have like numerator denominator on both the sides, so it would be better if we will cross multiply. So on cross multiplying, it would be like this. So denominator always goes to numerator. Well, you can swap, you can do anything. Cross multiplication, that means denominator can go to numerator, numerator can come to denominator, but always it's in cross link. Here, because we want to convert into the whole equation in a one line, that's why the denominators are going in numerator. So this will be 4 times x plus 1 equals 3 times 1. This will be, now this is about expanding. Expanding the brackets, if you are not aware of this, we will be doing it later. As of now, let me do how to solve it. So 4x plus 4. Let me introduce expanding. That means whatever be the number outside, you have to multiply with the every term that is inside. So 4 will be multiplied with x, and then 4 will be multiplied with 1. So 4 times x will give you 4x, and 4 times 1 will give you 4, equals 3 times 1 is 3. Now transposing, you need to change 4, or you need to move 4 onto the right hand side. So this will be 4x equals 3 minus 4. Answer is 4x equals negative 1. And x is negative 1 over 4. What I did here, I have divided both the sides by 4, or I cross multiplied. So I finally get x equals negative 1 over 4. So this is one type of a question in which you will find numerator denominator on left hand side, right hand side. That means it's a form where you will get fractions on both sides. The second one will be when you have variable on both the sides. So second is when variables are on both the sides. So questions are 2x plus 7 is equals to 5x minus 2. You can clearly see the variables are on both the sides. So either if you want to remove the number or variable traditionally, I'll start with subtracting 7 to both the sides, then adding 2 to both the sides. Rather than, I always prefer transposing and cross multiplication, because for smaller or for the easier linear equations, the traditional way of doing is fine. But if the equations are a little bit complicated, we always prefer the cross multiplication or the transposing. Here I'll transpose 2x, say 5x onto the left hand side, and transposing 7 onto right hand side. So when I moved 2x onto left hand side, the sign changes, it will become 2x minus 5x. When I'm transposing 7 onto the right hand side, then the sign will change and it will become minus 7. So 2x minus 5x will give you negative 3x equals minus 2 minus 7 is minus 9. Basically, it's the adding of two negative numbers. So always answer will be negative. You are adding the numbers, but you have to add them. Sign remains the same. That means if both are negative, you have to add them, but the sign will be negative. Okay, now divide both the sides by negative 3. Answer is x equals negative 9 over negative 3, which is 3. So here in this case, answer will be x equals 3. Now the third is when we have fractions, 2 or more than 2 fractions. So when there are 2 or more than 2 fractions. Say for example, this is the question. X over 3 plus 1 over 3 equals 1 over 4. And you can clearly see there are more than 2 fractions. 1 fraction, 2 fraction, and there is a third fraction as well. As I told you, we have to isolate x, and in order to do so, I will transpose 1 over 3 onto the right hand side. So it will become x over 3 equals 1 over 4 minus 1 over 3. Well, this is the part where most of the students get confused, subtraction or addition of the fractions. We can add or subtract fractions only if the denominators are same. If denominators are different, you won't be able to add them or subtract them. So the LCM or a common denominator that I can get for 4 and 3 are 12. So I need to multiply this with 3. In order to make 4 12, I have to multiply it with 3. And similarly, I have to multiply the numerator with 3 as well. If I want to make 3 12, then I need to multiply 3 with 4. So multiplying this with 4 and this with 4 as well. Well, I'm rewriting this down there. Simplifying. So x equals 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4. And 4 times 3 is 12. Now, when I can see the same denominator, then I can add or subtract the numerator. So x over 3 is equals to 3 minus 4 over 12. X over 3 is just now simplification. 3 minus 4 is negative 1 over 12. Now I can either do multiplying both the sides by 3, then multiplying both the sides by 12, or simply avoid all these steps and convert them into one step, and that is cross multiplication. So it would be like this. 3 will go up there and 12 will go with x. So 12x equals negative 3. And finally divide both the sides by 12. You will get x equals negative 3 over 12, which is x is equals to negative 1 over 12. And that's your final answer. Fourth one is involvement of the brackets. That means, suppose the question is x times or 3 times x minus 1 over 4 equals 2 times x minus 3 over 2. So these are two fractions on either side, as well as the brackets are there. So first thing in that case is you need to expand it. So first thing is we are expanding the brackets. So expand these expanding these brackets. So as I told you, if there is a number outside the bracket, you have to multiply that number with every term inside the brackets. So 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 1 is 3. So because there is a negative, it means it's a negative 1. Don't miss out the sign. So 3 times minus 1 is minus 3 over 4. Then 2 times x is 2x. I have multiplied this. And similarly 2 times minus 3 will give me minus 6 over 2. The next is we have to cross multiply. So cross multiplication is it will go up there and it will go up there. And again we have to expand it. Or there is one more short trick. What you can do, you can directly first cross multiply and then you can expand the bracket. So if you will not get confused, it's better if you expand it first. And after some time, when you will be able to solve any type of questions, then I would suggest you to do the cross multiplication first and then do the expansion. So this will be 2 times 3x minus 3 equals 4 times 2x minus 6. Denominators all goes up to the numerator. Then again I have to expand these. So 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 3 is minus 6. 4 times 2 is 8x. And 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. And now it's all about transposing. So I am transposing 8 onto the left hand side and minus 6 onto the right hand side. So when I'll transpose, the sign will change. So that means this will become 6x minus 8x and minus 24 plus 6. 6x minus 8x is minus 2x and minus 24 plus 6 is minus 18. Now divide both the sides by negative 2. We'll get minus 18 over minus 2 is positive 9. So that's your final answer. Now let me do some mix and match and a little bit harder questions. Here you can see there are more than 2 fractions and the brackets are also there. So like it's a combination of some phenomena or simple the combination of the techniques that we have seen, not phenomena actually. So now what you have to do is you just need to arrange them in one order. So let me expand it first. So expansion is 3 times x is 3x. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3 over 4. Plus 1 over 4 equals x over 3. So in fractions, if you remember, I said if everything is simplified, our main aim is to bring all the variables on one side and all the constants on the other side. Here we can see that they all are fractions, so we have to separate out all the variables on one side and constants on the other side. So I am transposing this fraction onto left hand side and this onto the right hand side. So this will be 3x minus 3 over 4 minus x over 3, because while transposing the sign changes. And 4 will go on to the right hand side and it will become negative 1 over 4. I told you we cannot add or we cannot subtract if the denominators are not same in case of fractions. So the denominator or the common factor for 3 and 4 is 12. So what I'm doing, I'm just multiplying this with 4 because I can make 3 12 by multiplying it with 4. So this will 4 and this will be 4. And similarly To make 4 12, I have to multiply it with 3 and this whole with 3. So final answer will be 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times 3 is minus 9 over 12. 4 times x is 4x and 3 times 4 is 12. Now I can simplify the numerators. So 9x minus 9 minus 4x over 12 equals 1 over 4. 9x minus 4x is 5x minus 9 over 12 equals 1 over 4. And now at the end we have to cross multiply. On cross multiplying, I will get here 4 will go up there and 12 will go up there. So this will be 4 times 5x minus 9 and this will be 12 times 1. So now we have to expand this. 4 times 5x is 20x. 4 times minus 9 is negative 36 and 12 times 1 is 12. Now we have to transpose. Transposing 36 onto right hand side, this will be 20x equals 12 plus 36. So 20x equals 48 and x equals 48 over 20. Which is 2.4, or on further simplification, I will get it as 12 over 5. So you will find many combinations, but these are basically the main types of questions that you should know how to solve all of them. And then you can go and find the practice sheets on exacademy.com for free. Just practice them, and if you have any doubt you can just click on the link down there. The solution is there and you will come back to this YouTube where I'll be uploading the solutions. Well, if you need some extra help, well, I'm trying my best that you can do it for free basically, but if you need a special assistance or one-on-one extra help, then you can just email us at exacacademy@gmail.com. You just need to post it, and the rates are pretty affordable. The most important thing is it's just £6 per hour for a group, and one-on-one is just £10. For an experienced tutor, you will get £10 per hour one-on-one. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a great day.